same town. Here now to carry us back to some old-time singing is Eva Mae Lefevre, Jimmy Jones, and Rex Nealon as the Lefevre Trio.
I have good news to bring, and that is why I sing. All my joys with you I'll share. I'm going to take a trip in the old gospel ship and go sailing through the air. Oh, I'm gonna take a trip in the old gospel ship. I'm going far beyond the sky. Oh, I'm gonna shout and sing until all the heavens ring when I'm bidding this world goodbye. If you're ashamed of me, you have no cause to be, for with Christ I am an heir. If too much fault you find, you'll surely be left behind while I go sailing through the air. Oh, I'm gonna take a trip in the old gospel ship, and I'm going far beyond the sky. Oh, I'm gonna shout and sing until all the heavens ring when I'm bidding this world goodbye. Oh, I'm gonna take a trip in the old gospel ship. I'm going far beyond the sky. Oh, I'm gonna shout and sing until all the heavens ring when I'm bidding this world goodbye.
It's indeed a pleasure for us to be here tonight. I just thank the good Lord for letting me be here this year. I feel like Otis McCoy. I'm just happy to be anywhere. And I'm not quite as old as Otis, but this past Monday I turned 72, so I'm about to catch up with him in spite of all I can do. But it's just wonderful to be here and to get to shake your hand and to talk to you, and you just smile at us and treat us so good, and that's just wonderful. I'd just like to say that to my right here is a man that I sang with about 12 or 15 years. I don't know how long he was with the group, but it was a long time. It was a long time. And Jimmy's been gone from the Lefevres several years, and he has his own group now and sings all over the place. And he's got a wonderful quartet. Why don't you give Jimmy Jones a good welcome here tonight? And as you know, he's a bass singer. And not in this group, Rex said. But anyway, to my left is a man that worked with the Lefevres for 20 years. He was the bass singer and was with us for 20 years. And I'm very proud of him also. Would you give Rex Nealon a welcome here tonight? His group is someplace singing without him tonight. He left his group for one night just to be here with us tonight, and we appreciate that, don't we? Over at the piano is the young man that I've been singing with for about 4.5 years now. He and I travel and sing a lot and just have the best time. He's just the nicest young man. He's a Christian young man. He's good to me. When I can't get up the step, he just helps me right up the steps. And, and opens the door for me and carries the suitcases and does the driving and just works so good and just helps me. I don't know what I'd do without him. Give Keith Thornton a welcome here tonight. Well, my name's plain old country Eva Mae, and I'm happy to be here. It's just wonderful. Thank you so much. You know, Uncle Alf was with us last year and sang so pretty with that pretty high voice of his. But the second week in December last year, Uncle Alf passed away. So I just want to thank Jimmy and Rex and Keith for helping me out tonight. I'm about the only Lefevre left that sings Southern gospel music. I've got a son that sings contemporary, he calls it. I call it plain old rock and roll myself. But he calls it contemporary. But he's doing a wonderful job, and I'm so proud of him. And but I can't sing with him. Why? I can't do what they do. Well, if I go to one of their concerts, I got to put cotton in my ears. But but anyway, I'm just glad that the boys came to help me out tonight and to represent the Lefevres here. We traveled so many years, and we know so many of you. All during the 60s, we had, of course, the Gospel Singing Caravan television program. And the Lefevres was always happy to have Poetry Corner during their time. And Jimmy Jones made that possible. And tonight I want you to be real quiet and listen to every word Jimmy says to you. He wrote this poem, and it's good. We got requests by the thousands always for the Poetry Corner. We received letters by the thousands, and I'm not exaggerating, in the many years that we were on television. And they always wanted to hear Poetry Corner. Jimmy Jones, he wrote the poem he's fixing to do. He's a good songwriter. He's a very talented man. Worked with the Lefevres about 12 years. So let me turn it over to him now. And I know you're going to enjoy what he's going to do for you. How beautiful heaven must be.
When I picture heaven, and quite often I do, I may not think about the things that mean the most to you, like jasper walls or gates of pearl, so beautiful to behold, or mansions standing everywhere on streets of solid gold. For that's not what appeals to me or fills my heart with bliss, because I've never had enough of that to get me spoiled, I guess. The human mind can't comprehend the beauty there to see. But this, my friend, is really what heaven means to me. It's a place where night will have vanished away, and the ages of time will be one long day. The weather will be perfect, and the food will be fine, and we'll never have to hurry, because there'll be no more time. And up there in heaven, we won't ever cry. There's no bills to pay and nothing to buy. There'll be no more sorrow or one bit of sin, and the sting of death will never be felt again. And another thing to me will make heaven so fair is my mom and dad will both be there, and looking so young and fair to see, not old and wrinkled like they used to be. And I want to kiss Mom and hear her whisper in my ear, "I've been waiting for you, son. I'm so glad you're here." And Dad'll say, "Boy, there's no more fears." And we'll sit down and just talk for maybe 100 years. And try to imagine the thrill, if you can, of meeting all the old saints and getting to shake their hand and hear all the stories of the things they've done, and maybe live right next door to old James or John. Oh, it's going to be wonderful if we make it through to this beautiful place that He's made for me and you. But all that I've mentioned won't even compare to the main thrill that awaits us when we get up there, and that is to see Jesus, the one who died for me, and to live in His presence throughout all eternity. I'll just sing forever without a trouble or care. That's what heaven means to me. I hope I meet you there.
How beautiful heaven must be.
Thank you so much.
I'm a happy person. I'm not wanting to die. I like to live. I have a good time. Life's been good to me, and I'm just so thankful to the Lord for that. But there's just some things we don't understand, and this song kind of tells you about it. It's an old song that we used to sing, and it was the theme song for our radio show for many, many years. I hope you'll enjoy Farther Along. Thank you so very much. And last year I didn't play a solo, and everybody seemed like got after me. I'm going to sit down here, and if these little fingers that are touched with somebody that I don't like, and his name is arthritis, if they'll let me, I'm going to try to play just a little bit of Scatter Sunshine, and I hope you'll enjoy it.
All right, Mama, tear it up now. Don't fool around with it. Go ahead and move. Mae Lefevre. Thank you. How about Jimmy Jones? Have you joined with Jimmy tonight? Thank you. It's a real treat to be here and to see all the friends that I haven't seen in so long, and to be a part of this program, and to sing with Eva Mae and Jimmy again. It's always a pleasure.